Is the complete guide to the Commonwealth Bank's everyday offset account. In this video, I'm going to take you through exactly what an offset account does, how to set up multiple offset accounts if you've got the Commonwealth Bank, if you're considering the Commonwealth Bank, if the offset account is a good idea, and specifically, I'm going to show you how to actually link your offset account in NetBank. You can't even find it online, so I wanted to make this video to kind of help you through that process. So let's dive right in. So starting from the top, the Commonwealth Bank Everyday Offset Account is just that. It's an offset account that pretty much gives you a 100% interest offset account. It'll help you pay off your loan sooner and potentially help you link to multiple offset accounts. Well, I guess you're probably saying, well, what is an offset account, Jaden? How does it work? Good question. An offset account is pretty much a linked transaction account. That's, invisibly linked to your home loan, say. So like you can see on the screen here in front of you, if you've got a home loan of say $300,000, if you've got a linked offset account with $20,000, you only pay interest on the difference. So 300 minus 20 equals 280,000. And the interest is calculated daily. So the genius of an offset account is you can have kind of your pay, you can have rent, you can have other income in there, and any money that's in your sort of offset account, which is literally just a day-to-day account. It's the same as just like with the Commonwealth Bank, they call it a streamline account. With a lot of the banks, it's just kind of your everyday account, but pretty much any money that's in that account, it's invisibly linked in the background and it saves you interest. Now, the interesting thing, and I guess one of the great things with Commonwealth Bank is they allow you, and not all banks let you do this, but with the Commonwealth Bank they do, they allow you to have multiple offset accounts. So you might say, well, why does that matter? I don't care. Well, it does matter for some people that potentially do, say, like the Barefoot Investor style accounts, and you're going to have, your Mojo and your Splurge and your different accounts. But, you've got all that sort of stuff. But pretty much with a multiple offset account, you can have more than one offset or everyday account that's linked to your home loan. So you might have a sub account or an offset account for bills. You might have a holiday one with $3,000. You might have a kids education one. You might have, in that case, you've got 4 different offset accounts. And across those, the $12,000 is kind of reducing the home loan balance. It's saving you interest, and it's pretty amazing overall. So it can be a really good feature. The thing to realize though is that not all home loans with the Commonwealth Bank are eligible for an offset account. So a thing to be careful of is that only certain accounts, I guess, firstly can be switched to an offset account. So with the Commonwealth Bank, it has to be a Smart Access, a Streamline Basic, a private bank account, and et cetera, a couple of the other ones down here. There's pretty much the account fees are waived, which is really nice. You can potentially have key cards and stuff like that linked on there. And I guess the careful thing you have to be here, which this has got a bunch of bank speak, but pretty much the way that the loan is set up has to match the offset account structure. So say, for example, if Nathan and I have a home loan together, Nathan can have his individual offset account. So like in that example before, there might be just an offset account just in Nathan's name. There can be an offset account in my name, and then there can be an offset account in Nathan and my names that's linked to the home loan. So that's a pretty interesting feature and a pretty good perk of doing that, because it potentially helps you pay down the loan a bit quicker. Like I mentioned earlier, though, not all home loans have this sort of feature. So with the Commonwealth Bank, there's the guide here. If you've got say a fixed rate home loan, it's not eligible for an offset account. If you've got a basic or the extra home loan, it's not available on the offset account. It's only available on the standard variable home loan or investment home loan there. And like I said before, the offset account must be in the same name or names as the borrower. You can either open it in your name or jointly. So, it's pretty powerful feature. And it's definitely something worth considering, checking with your mortgage broker. It's another example, which is pretty much what I said before. Home loan 400 minus offset saves you money and saves you, in this case, they have an interest rate of 4.93. They have a $20,000 balance. Potentially it helps them save $60,000 over the life of the loan and pay off the home loan 3 years earlier. So it can be a pretty powerful product. The hard thing to know, though, is how to link an offset account, because you could be with the Commonwealth Bank home loan, you might have old Streamline accounts, and it doesn't actually automatically get linked, which is super frustrating. So part of this video, the purpose I want to also show is how to actually link your everyday or convert your everyday Streamline or account as an offset account for the Commonwealth Bank. So the first thing you'll want to do is go onto your NetBank. You're going to need to, the browser's kind of the easier version. Click on the home loan that you want to offset. Then you click on Manage My Loan. It'll kind of just scroll you down to this section. But anyway, you go to that section, you click redraw and offset. Like I mentioned before, it has to be like the standard variable rate home loan or investment variable rate home loan. Otherwise, it won't actually have this button if it's like the extra home loan or like a Viridian line of credit, for example. So click redraw and offset. It'll take you to this screen, which like once the offset account's set up, it'll tell you like the balance. It'll show the available balances across your different offset accounts. But pretty much you press switch account to offset to link it. And then if you have eligible accounts, so you might have a Streamline account there, it says like, yep, change this. Or if you have existing offset accounts, you can link it that way. Otherwise, if you don't have any eligible accounts, if you haven't opened up an account with the Commonwealth Bank at all, you pretty much press open account and take you through that process. And like you saw earlier, it takes them sort of up to 5 business days to link it up. But crazy powerful feature, because you can have as many of these as you want. You can link multiple offset accounts to the home loan, and there's no minimum balance. So it's pretty amazing, and it's included under your sort of package fee if you're paying it. So yeah, I'll include a couple of links to this in the description below. Hopefully that guide sort of helped you with working out how to link it. I know it's one of those frustrating things that people kind of don't realize that it's there, and you definitely want to take advantage of it, because otherwise, you know, you're potentially kind of paying tax on interest if it's not sort of offset, if it's a savings account, if you've got a NetBank saver, for example. Obviously, as well, this is only general advice. So if you want specific advice or any help, we'd love to help you out. Hit us up at huntergalloway.com.au. We're the home for home buyers across Australia. We'd love to help you out and, you know, help make sure your home loan's sort of structured in the right way. And if you're looking at doing the Barefoot Investor Method, we'll include the link below as well on that, because you can have your sort of Blow, Mojo, growth account replicate in the same way, but have any money in these accounts offsetting your home loan. It's mega powerful. So yeah, this was specifically for the Commonwealth Bank's everyday offset account, because we'd sort of prepared the process of linking them as well. But we'll look to do this on future videos if you guys like it. So let me know in the comments below, was this video useful? Do you want to have more sort of practical guides like this on linking your existing accounts, or how to sort of better utilize, I guess, your accounts and your home loans with the banks? Let me know in the description below. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. That means a lot. So yeah, if you need help, hit us up at huntergalloway.com.au. Until next time, see ya.